With a yo-ho-ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Sylvia and Bobby are in trouble. Let's go to the tower and see what's going on.
Bobby, you really put one over on me. Now it's time to punish you for your treachery.
Traitors will be eliminated.
Yeah, I can't go back to Ryman or Royal Academy anyway. I don't care what happens to me now. I'm not going to hold my friends back anymore. Come on, do your worst.
You've got some nerve, Bobby. We're going to make you regret ever having turned against us.
Stop! Sylvia, what are you doing here?
Bobby, don't say that you don't care what happens to you. We've been looking everywhere for you. We're here to help you.
Help me? That's right, let Bobby go. Celia.
And now the whole crowd's here. Sylvia only just turned up. That whole "Come, Sylvia and Bobby are in danger, go get them" sequence must have happened in the space of about 4 seconds.
Mark!
You've got some cheek. I've always hated that about you.
Yeah, well, your cheeks filled with stubble and dimples.
Men, finish them off.
Right, well, there's nothing we can do about grown men in suits made to beat us up. Bobby's no traitor. Bobby is. He's our friend.
Mark!
Today's the day I shut down the football club once and for all.
Come on then, there's no way we'll lose to a team like Royal Academy. Let's do it, Bobby.
Yeah!
And we're playing football with them, of course we are. They were making like threats of violence, but no, who cares? Let's get Willie out of there. I think he's had his time already. If you press right, it just... No, if you press up or down, it goes on to a different menu as if you press L and R. Right, well, that's a trivial detail. Let's actually jump to the match. Traitor! Yeah, we get it. We're a traitor. Well, Bobby is anyway. So he's sticking in defence. Stick to what am I on about? Gosh, the ball. I didn't realise it goes this slowly. Sorry to act all amazed by everything, but I've only recorded 2 episodes of this LP, including this one, since the release of INAZUMA 11 Go Chrono Stones Thunder Flash. The higher pace of that, I've adjusted to it, but I'm going to work back down to this. I'm sure I'll get used to it quickly enough. Axel didn't have a fire tornado, but he was strong enough to kick straight through him anyway. Retreat!
Cursed you. You'll regret this.
But why did they rely on football? Like, the whole point of Radar is that it'll go to any extent to stop you, even if it means just dropping girders on you. Where are you going, Bobby?
I betrayed both Royal Academy and Ryman. I don't have anywhere left to go.
But you helped us most when it counted.
Even so, I can't take back the things that I did and the lies that I told. I have to draw the line on what I did here alone.
You fool! Just shout at him. Didn't I say I believed in you? When friends say they believe in each other, they mean it, no matter what. All of these ... exclamation marks. I didn't know the first game was written this way. Play football with us. We can leave thinking about drawing lines for when we're marking out the pitch. That's a joke.
Mark.
And they were watching all along.
Did you see that? I knew he would do it. You guys could do with some of the old Evans spirit, just like you used to have back in the old days.
He sounds just like... Don't be a fool, Seymour. If the keeper don't believe in his team, what do you think will happen, eh? Football ain't a solo sport. Football is a sport meant to be played together, as a team. That's why you need to believe in your teammates. Believe in your friends. When friends say they believe in someone, they mean it no matter what. Alright?
We've finally seen his face. Well, I mean, we've seen that photo in, like, the lounge of Mark's house, I suppose, but if you ask me, it's a little bit of a touchy design, I'll say why in a bit. Let's head back to school. We've got to practice if we want to beat Royal Academy. You too, Bobby, don't think you're getting away without practicing.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, you can count on me.
Great! Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the pitch! And Mark goes running off at the speed of sound. We're going to stay here, though, for a little chat.
Welcome back, Bobby.
Yeah, thanks, Sylvia. I think I forgot something that used to be very important to me.
Something very important?
When we were in America, Eric made us promise.
Bobby, Sylvia, we'll keep playing soccer together forever, right? Promise?
Eric, he made us promise.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back any painful memories. Back then, I was always trying to keep up with him. The more I tried, the more difficult it became to catch up with him. But Mark is different. He would have kept up with Eric. I spent so long trying to match Eric and then Mark that I forgot why I was even playing football. But it didn't turn out to be as bad as I expected. Now I gotta play soccer together with Mark. No matter what, I'll never give up on football or my friends again. I guess that's what Eric's promise really meant.
Yes, that's right.
Hurry up already! What are you doing standing about like a pair of logs?
Come on, Bobby, I'll practice too.
Sylvia, sure, that'd be swell.
Oh, well, that's very sweet, actually. Oh, we're in almost a snakes and ladders grid.
Right, that just leaves the coach problem. What are we going to do?
We can still look for one. There's tons of people who like football. What about that cat? Hey up.
Hold up, lad.
Hey, aren't you the man from the noodle restaurant?
I overheard what you were saying. There are plenty of people who like football, but few who'd put their life on the line for it. That is, except for the INAZUMA 11's Captain Hillman.
There he is, looking ominous and shady. Who else is there in the background? Just take a peek. That's the entire INAZUMA 11 there, even if they're in shadows. You mean you were the captain?
You and your friends are really something. Your spark relit the old fire inside me. Mark Evans. From this day forward, I, Purple Blind Santa, will become your new coach.
You really mean you'll do it? Thanks, Father Christmas. I mean, Coach.
Training with me is going to be tough. You'll have to train hard to win against the Academy.
Yes, Coach, we will.
You'll be getting the same special training that the INAZUMA 11 used to do.
Mr. Sweet.
You're the only ones who can beat Ray Dark. Come on, Mark. I can poetry.
Yes, Coach, with your help we'll beat the Academy.
I'll be waiting for you at the pitch. Come meet me when you're ready. We'll train you to your very limit. Hoo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Hang on, we got a phone call first of all.
That number... Sorry, guys, do you mind if I catch up?
No problem, we'll be waiting. Off we pop. Celia walks away onto the completely flat stairway.
Right, now we need to get the rest of them.
The rest of whom?
You! Don't think you can fool me. You're just calling because the match is coming up. Don't call me again. You're not the person I used to know. All you are to me now is just Jude Sharp from Royal Academy.
My delivery on that would be so much better if I had, like, a third girl's voice to play with.
I can kind of pull off Sylvia's, although it's mostly just an impression of what she sounds like in the game, except I can't do it that well because I'm a boy.
And Nelly,
Well, I just have to sound quite posh, don't I?
but Celia, I had nothing left. Oh, well, somehow we haven't actually left the area, even though we were supposed to be leaving Celia alone in this very location. What we waiting for? Let's get straight to the pitch. Of Ryman, I assume. It could have been the, the park area pitch or the shopping area pitch, but no, they meant this one.
Now then, let's begin training. Are you ready, lad?
I am.
Let's begin. The old Ryman way.
Mr. Hillman trained us to our limits every day until the day of the match. But the training paid off, and we could see ourselves getting better and better. Soon, I became confident that we couldn't lose to anyone, not even Royal Academy. And then finally, match day came around. Well, that was a heavily sequenced training session. Suddenly we're just really settled in with this new coach.
I've taught you everything I know in the space of 10 seconds. Go out and hit Royal Academy with everything you've got.
Yes, coach! Let's catch the train to Royal Academy. They better be ready for us. Wow, we're already at it. Gosh. And the blog's been updated. I haven't actually looked at the blog in a while, off memory. Let's give that a little peek. They've all got comments. No, we must have read them. God, I'm way far back. We're supposed to be on page 13. I'm sure I have read these. Because these are just about recruitment. I keep going back a page. Is my circle pad really that inaccurate? But, Mark's granddad, the design, it kind of bothers me. It's a grown-up version of Mark, kind of crossed over with a certain German political leader, which shouldn't really be represented in video game form. There's Francis Tell. Oh yeah, we've got Francis Tell on our team. We might as well give him a go if he's in our friends list.
Here come the finals. We're up against Royal Academy again. I'm nervous, but I think if we all do our best, we'll pull through. Let's go to the stadium.
Do I actually have Francis Tell in my roster? Yes, I do. He's right there, level 19. He's got Psycho Shot. So yeah, maybe I'll give him a trial run. He does want his rematch against Royal Academy. Let's just wander around the place for a bit. Let's talk to everybody because, this means a lot to the whole school. I'm going to be taking on Royal Academy, the biggest school in Japan pretty much. And Mr. Wintersea got sacked as well. It's important stuff. In fact, there's a small chance that a new area in Ryman may have opened up. Don't hold me to that, but I'm going to have a look while we go around. For now, oh, it's Buster. Give Royal a proper kick in the... Never mind. I thought the dialogue was just going to end there, but no, he does actually say never mind. She just cares about baseball. Well, you know what? We don't. He's all white, but I called him Spot. Calling a dog in INAZUMA 11 Spot. That's a fair coincidence. You'll see why if I... Oops, I didn't actually mean to run away. But if you ever play INAZUMA 11 Go for yourself, then that will seem mildly entertaining to you. There was actually a British TV show called Spot about a dog. No, we don't think we can go through it. Yeah, there was a show about a yellow dog called Spot, and I watched it when I was a kid, and I collected all the books. And, well, I loved it. It was just about a dog called Spot, and he had a good time. So, it's a shame it's not around anymore. I also used to watch Blue's Clues. Later on, I've watched Crypto the Hypno Dog, whatever it was called. Crypto the Super Dog, that's it. I confused it with Hypno because Well, partly Hypnotoad, and also because there was an episode where they used a thing called a Hypno Disc, and that grabbed my attention because it's the name of a Robot Wars competitor, and I was like, oh, I've got to record this on my list of times where a Robot Wars competitor has been named on a television show that isn't Robot Wars, which has almost been uploaded in its complete entirety now. If you guys don't know, pretty much my biggest passion in life is Robot Wars. I love the show to pieces. That's why I like the science teacher's son who owns the model shop so much. Because I just like Robot Wars, and until this year there was always a couple of American Robot Wars episodes that still hadn't quite been uploaded. But now there's only a very small handful of battles left to go live. It's bittersweet, but I'm looking forward to the day those come anyway. Right, well, this has just been wandering around Ryman aimlessly while talking to people and talking about Spot, the TV show, and Robot Wars. Maybe I should actually, you know, head to Ryman. I'll sort that out for you now. While I was gone, I changed a setting I totally forgot. I totally just didn't realise that I never changed. See, you can decide what the B button does. You can make it so holding B makes you run. Or the much better option, holding B just makes you walk and then you naturally run. You should have it like that by default. There is no reason to not run. It doesn't make you tired or anything. Like, have I really been going through the whole LP just holding down the B button? I didn't even realise, to be quite honest.
Hello, this is Nelly. I found some likely transfer candidates.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I went on info. You can press scout to call Celia and remind yourself if she's found anyone for you to put on the team, just a random. And recruit is Nelly's phone number, where you can see if she's got anyone from another team, like brainwashing. And what I now remember is that, yes indeed, I can't even remember who, maybe it was Matt Mouseman, no, I already got him. But yes, I did indeed ask Nelly to recruit somebody, so I just gave her a ring to make sure of that, and now I can actually use her full-on services if I give her a quick chat. Don't call this padding. Padding, that's ringing a bell actually. I just saw Paddy McGuinness live in a TV audience, which I got to go to for free. sroaudiences.co.uk. Everybody use it. You get free tickets to live TV shows and you can meet celebrities. Why wouldn't you? Okay, so what I actually did, I now realise, is I tried to recruit from Otaku. There's Marcus Train, Ollie Webb, that stupid guy who needs to buy ABG, Josh Spear, Gamer, and Grant Eldorado, who wins at Super Smash Bros. Brawl using Ganondorf. Now I am going to go with Eldorado, and I have a good reason for that. And nobody's going to get it unless you have played INAZUMA 11 Go 2. Chronostones, which I keep referencing lately, but come on, the main villains are called Eldorado. How could I turn this down? I didn't even know there was a player on Otaku called Eldorado. I simply must. Is he a defender? I don't know. If he's a defender, I wouldn't mind putting him on the team after learning that bit of tidbit of knowledge. But he said he was going to be near the gym. Ah, he's hiding behind the tree. Yes, let's get Eldorado and then we'll call the episode off. Sign him up straight away. Let's have a look at his capabilities then. He's a goalkeeper. But he's got a shooting move despite that. I don't think he's going to be of much use if he's a goalkeeper who's got a shot. But you never know. I'll keep an eye on him as he levels up. If he learns some interesting moves, and I suppose I could use TMs as well. You never know, he could make a good defender for the team, but I don't know about that right now. So anyways, this has been a relatively not doing much episode of INAZUMA 11, but that's because in the next episode, you know, it's the most important one yet. We're going to be taking on Royal Academy in the rematch. That deserves its own video, don't you think? See you then.